perfect student. So, first of all, he needs to have two brains. That's why he has two heads. So he needs this thing to keep the second head safe. Okay, and if he lose his arms or legs, so he has another one.
An extra pair.
Yes, and he needs not to sleep. That's why he has coffee supply, and also he has Leia. She's his wife, and
No way!
She makes coffee.
yes.
Tired.
Okay, I think she needs to sleep
He doesn't.
sometimes. Okay, so he's very creative, and then that's why he has this thing. What is it?
He has a tribune because
Yes.
he stands there and he's not afraid to express his opinion and to share his ideas. Yeah, and he has a shovel in his arm. That means he is very hardworking.
Yes, and he has this car with
Full of technologies
This.
and innovations.
and
Okay,
this.
so these
Yeah.
wheels, they are symbolize some innovations and
Yeah.
technologies.
Yes, you
And-
know, some people tend to have like an extra wheel in their car so they can be prepared for all the things that can happen. But
And
he
has
is,
two.
yes,
It's
Yeah.
That's
in
the
the
thing.
way why he has this
Second
legs. So
He also
and he needs to move very fast, so he can make this car.
More advanced.
Yes, and also this car can fly.
yeah,
Mm.
just in case.
So that's multitasking car. Yes.
And there are all his friends. They are very supportive and also creative. It's a cat. So
What does the cat symbolize?
so it's it symbolizes that he has very different kind of friends, and the cat is is also very creative because he has this hat and this car. So actually, cat is trying to be like this man, but well, and also he has a friend butterfly. So he's very communicative, and it's his home. It's police, a police house or something, police station, because he's not afraid of some debates or arguments. So he's very good in this kind of things. So I think.
We was also thinking that this is the wall of arguments, and he protects his ideas with this wall of arguments.
You know who else protects something with a...
What
Sorry.
is the name of the cat?
And the cat? Just a cat.
Just a cat.
Just
Any other questions? I have a question. Why your ideal or skilled or former student is a he?
Why do you think so? Because
Oh, because you said that he was married and he has a wife. And
what?
And you used this he. So I'm just asking. It's not
That's
something
just
that I'm
what society
stating.
does to
I
us.
can
Oh.
say
Yeah.
I really believe that man is a better leader than a woman.
Okay. So that's why,
Because
except for Michael, no men came to our class today. That's just Michael. Thank you, Michael, so much. Any questions, comments? No?
Thank you.
That's really nice.
Okay, so thank you very much. And let's follow up with your next project.
Yeah, okay. Будем говорить.
Okay, so this is our person that we're going to talk about.
This
And
is you.
Yeah, actually, this is not just a person. This is you standing on a this green base, which represents what you have from the start, maybe that what you are born with, and this shows that for now you are closed up from everything that is around you, and then, ta-da, you now are open to the surrounding world. And it's going to help you to become a perfect person, so to say.
Yeah, first of all, there's creativity. Creativity is able to grow different beautiful things. You never know what can come out of your creativity, so you have to be opened up to beauty around you and not to be afraid to try to create new stuff. So here it is, it represents beautiful ideas which can lead you to beautiful things.
Also, those things, and this blue one as well, shows how you can use different people and use collaboration to grow those beautiful things. So there is something that you come up with by being creative, and then you use other people's diversive ideas to create something new and build up from what you had.
Yeah, speaking about people, there are a bunch of different people. Some of them will try to rob your dreams, some of them will try to stop you, but you have to be communicative in order to prevent it and in order to make this kind of communication work for you. There is, you can always somehow deal with them.
Yeah, and you can, those people who you disagree with actually can help you as well. Trying to convince them on something or try and think about why they think in this way can also help you, and it also develops your critical thinking as well.
But you have friends, don't forget about them. They're always there, so don't forget to communicate with and collaborate with them as well. It's they're your soulmates. You
That's a Power Ranger.
yeah, she's his
I wish I could
girlfriend
see
or his her boyfriend.
Partner.
Yeah, there's
And those yellow things show they are the windows to the outer world, and they show that you should never forget that there is a barrier between the world that is around you, and it's called perception. So you need to think about how you look at the things and try to always rebuild and rethink about your perception and the way you look at the world, which also implies critical thinking and creativity.
yeah, but sometimes difficult happens. Sometimes you face things you don't know how to deal with yet. Sometimes you face things you have never seen before, and you have to be not only creative but also logical in order to build something that can work. Remember that every difficulty that comes in your way can be transformed into something that can make your life better. So don't be afraid to try to search not only new creative outcomes but also logical outcomes. So don't be afraid to learn and try to organize stuff somehow, and maybe one day it will work.
This also has to do with learning all the time and trying to improve yourself and trying to find new ways, because learning should never really stop for you. This shows that you are in control of your life and of your beliefs, and so this is about making it your own and really filtering what you get from outside world into your own and having control of it. So, do you want to talk about this?
No. I feel like we have already mentioned it.
Yeah. Okay, so Maya talked about the problems. So here are obstacles that you have, and you might think at first that if you think about this as a ship, they get in your way, and you even fall, but you get back because you're a good, confident person. And then you think creatively and critically about it. You use all
those people we've discussed about, we've talked about, and you realize that actually it helps you to go faster. It's some kind of engine that you've got, and you actually came to the idea that you can stick it into here and it works. So,
Yeah, here it is. So it's a metaphor of a ship, and ship somehow is a metaphor of life. So be a perfect sailor. Good luck.
so keep going, always go ahead, and never, never, ever give up.
Also one quick picture.
Questions, comments?
Why he doesn't take his friends?
I think we kind of tried to show that it's still his world, so it's not the world of other people. So it's not like he doesn't want to be with them, but it's, inside me I don't really have one of these.
Yeah,
because-
probably those friends have their own ships.
Yeah, exactly. Because we have those windows, and they are standing behind those windows, because this is our world, and this is the world around.
I like that you have a Power Ranger.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're proud of it.
Yes. We are done.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
No, it's so creative again.
Put it back. Put it back. Put it back. Oh my god. Yeah.
So sad.
Oh, communication is so fragile.
Yeah.
Communication is fragile.
Absolutely. So we have different parts of this construction which represent
Sorry. What's details?
which have which we have different parts of this construction which represent different seas, yeah, and different those things. The first part is the creative part, and here it is. It's the blue one, yeah, this blue. And here we have, yeah. Let's move those things for
a while.
Yeah, for a while. We have the creative cat and new ideas which are born. Yeah, and the ideas are represented by this little bird which is born. Yeah. So. The creative cat also represents the non-verbal communication, because cats can talk, and this cat can only draw and draw beautifully, and somehow, yeah, he represents the non-verbal communication. Next, we've got a critical thinking zone, which is here and here, and these instruments help us to cut off labels and reflect critically.
So you see, there is two bags, and one bag does have a label and another doesn't. So we cut out the labels, and that is what critical thinking is about.
It also represents different approaches, because here we've got different instruments. Like you can cut off labels with a saw, or with a hammer, or this thing. I don't know what is it. And it leads to better solutions. And the next part is collaboration and communication part, because I still don't know why there's two of them. Okay, we've got two dudes here. Yeah, one who does have legs, and the other one doesn't. But this dude helps this one, because he treats him respectfully, and moreover. These two, they built this whole construction, so they collaborated, they communicated, and created something new. Yeah. What else? So that's the example of how we can use communication for a range of purposes. And you probably wonder what this guy represents, and that's the. Let's see. Okay, this is a line in a fancy suit. Yeah, here's a line, here's a suit. And it's like the result of their work. So they started to build from here, yeah, and to the top. And he also has a crown, yeah. And the lion is an animal which is very confident, very brave. He can do everything, and he's like the best. And that's the result. Yeah, exactly. That's the result of our work.
But he fights for his ideas and he supports them.
Yeah, and these things That's the golden car and the black horse, which which lead this whole construction to the future. So somehow this is the student who is prepared for the future, and these two they lead him there. And it also represents the how do we call it? Multidisciplinary.
Multidisciplinary approach.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Thank you for your contributions, questions, comments, criticism. Everything is welcome.
Okay. I like how well it goes together.
It really shows that it works. It shows that you actually need it. Because it is a nice structure.
So is it the perfect student?
Yeah, that's right.
For what?
A metaphor.
It's
a metaphor for a perfect student.
Well, all the constructions were metaphors because
Yeah, you're like
we're limited.
You have everything in yourself. Yeah, like two dudes. You have got everything in yourself. Yeah, the creative cat is our favorite.
Yeah.
Because it's creative and a cat. And yeah, that's how it works.
Thank you.
So, from the first look, you can say that this thing is very solid. It's like, it's everything at once. And here we have a person of the future. He looks cool, he wears cool clothes, and he has a big head. But still, he doesn't lose a child in him. And there's a frying pan on head. Why, you may wonder. But it's just because he's thinking so much that his head can literally, you can cook it. Yeah, you can fry an egg on it. But it's not something bad. It's not unhealthy because this person never loses. He knows how to rest and he knows how to connect with nature. So we have a little nature here and there. So nature, he's still in contact with nature. But as you can see, he's a very technological, and this car, it has wheels in case it needs it. But by default, they are turned off because he's going to the future, and in the future we don't need roads and we don't need wheels. But still, he's prepared for everything. Just watch. But yeah, it can fly, so it's alright. Here, you may think that it's a video register, right? A very handy thing indeed. But it means that he's looking into the future, even not from his point of view, but even from the future. As this position, as he's going in any direction, this position is actually slightly more in the future. So he sees things before they come to him. That's how it works. And you may also see that there are a lot of I forgot how they called. Someone wheels or steering wheels. Yeah, there are a lot of them, and he can control them all, as he's very multitasking kind of guy, or a woman. There are no gender labels here. Maybe a woman, might be a man, who knows? Like this haircut is trendy for all genders, and the clothes too. The red trousers are just cool.
Thank you.
And here we have 5, and you might have seen that we have 4 C's there: communication, creativity, critical thinking, collaboration. But he has 5. That's even more, and more is better. The 5th is you'll see it in the future. Lucy, you're heading in the right direction.
Michael will answer this question tomorrow.
Yeah. because tomorrow is the future. And the most important thing is this. It's an open door, which means he is open to the future, and the future is open for him or her. He is also open to people, or she. And this person has a special drink here. You may wonder what it is. But it's an all 100% healthy and natural and in nutrition filled, not soylent, and soylent is bad for you. But it's something for the future. So he might not think a lot about like his practical needs, and he can use all this computing power in his head just to head in the right direction. And here, it's just something cool. So yeah, that's it.
I have a question. Where
Yeah.
are his friends?
His friends.
What is he?
Communication, collaboration.
Yeah.
Look,
He seems lonely.
he
Or
doesn't.
she.
We all gathered here around him.
Oh.
That's the society.
Now we are.
As he doesn't like distinguish people for good or bad, and he's open to all of us. He's open to humans in flesh, and he's also open to those plastic cool guys. And just, you know, he sees the world as one body, and he is a part of this. So he doesn't know like about nations or labels or different languages. Doesn't concern this person, as the world is a global community, and we all are his friends, and he is friend of ours. Or she.
Thank you. We're going to comment on that, but we have one more project. I'm awfully sorry that we're behind the time.
So, there is a certain ladder in everyone's life. So you see, this is the ladder. Ladder represents knowledge. We start from not very much, like from here, and then we go up, but there is always room for development, for improvement. This is perfection. We can never reach it, but we have to aspire to it. Yes, the golden ring represents perfection, and all those qualities combined together. We are not alone in our world, so you see here are our opponents. They want to impose their opinion on our opinion, want to swallow our inner voice, but we do not underestimate them. You see, they are on the very same level as we are. There are people who we communicate with, so there is the bridge with this very guy. We have a car.
Or a girl.
Or a girl. We have a car, and it represents mobility. Like in the world, everything is fast and advanced, so we have to fit in this very world. And can you tell about this?
Yes, and this thing represents the Mercury, who is, as we know, the god of communication, and that's why we have like his trinket on the feet. And he represents that we always see that there all people are coming from like their path, and maybe then if they look hostile, that we know that we can recognize their opinion without emotion and being not friendly to them.
And the cat.
Yes, and the cat, the most important part, like it represents our it represents our independence, and but we're still cute, and everyone likes us.
Yeah.
And yes, I
I think
guess
so.
that's it.
Oh, I'm afraid I have missed something. What about critical thinking? Is that for the
Yes,
cats?
it's our it's our like golden wheel of knowledge and critical thinking and the logic that should prevail, and like that we strive to and chance over our world.
No more questions?
These are some cool wheels.
Well, there were two details of that kind, but anyway. Thank you very much. Well, we will have to choose the best project, but I hope that we will do that tomorrow. And I hope that Marco will provide us with a video evidence, will you? So that we have a chance to, yes, that's very kind of you, to appreciate all these things once more. Okay, we're meeting tomorrow. Thank you very much for your participation and being creative, being collaborative, communicative, and thinking critical.